I'm doing this now. You get 12 damage to the face. So, you need to wipe the board and have a removal in hand, otherwise you're just dead. But if you do have that, I will be dead. If they planned accordingly, good for them. I won the game. Good game. Stupid mill deck. Stupid mill deck, man. What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MtgA Malone. Thank you all so very freaking much for tuning in. Hope you having the most wonderful freaking day. TGIF, it's Fridays, man. We finally did it. We're here. It's the end of the week, but just the beginning of your dreams, because today I have a very beautiful deck. Shout out to MTG Creative Combos. I don't know why I always mess up the name. I'm so sorry, bro. MTG Creative Combos for inspiring me with this deck. It's 90% their deck, but I made some changes to fit it better to what I was encountering in the meta right at this day. So yeah, there's some slight changes there. I really enjoy the deck, but before we get into that, hey, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, become part of the Melodiacs. We're on our way to 44,444, and yeah, we're trying to reach that this year. I have it in my bones. I said bones, YouTube. Yep, no, we can do it. We can do it. I believe. But enough with the hammering. Let's get into the real green hammering. Slumbering Trudge. It's a 1-mana 6/6. But it enters with stun counters. And with 3 counters minus X. So if you pay, for example, 4 for this, it will be a 4-mana 6/6. No hooks attached. But if you pay 2 or less for X, then it will be entering tapped. And, you know, entering with a stun counter. So, yeah, pretty darn impressive. And you might say, okay, it just lies there dormant for like 3 turns, and then what? Well, there is some stuff that wants to get cheaper. If you have a 6/6 lying around, that can be very useful for example, a turn 2 Skullspore Nexus. This card is just beautiful. You can tap it for 2 to double the attack of a creature, you know? And when a creature dies, you make a dinosaur, a fungus dinosaur. I'm sorry, it's like literally a mushroom dinosaur. The coolest thing ever, in my opinion, here. Right there. With power and toughness equal to the creature that died. Power. So if a 6/6 dies, this will be a 6/6. If a 12/12 dies, or a 12/6 dies, it will be a 12/12, and so on. It doesn't see tokens, so you cannot like just make the tokens bigger and bigger and just, you know, go exponential. That doesn't work. But, you know, if something dies, you still get something very big, because people wipe the board, and then you will have a very big dinosaur. You only get 1, no matter how many creatures die. So, and then we have Ghalta, the Primal Hunger, which gets cheaper for the total power of creatures you control. So if you control a total power of 4, this costs 2. But if you control like a total power of 9, which is possible by playing the Slumbering Trudge into the Keen-Eyed Curator or the Webstrike Elite, for example, then you can get this on turn 3 also, which is still pretty darn freaking good. What you can also do, which is so good with this card, I put it here because it belongs here, is the Tumbleweed Rising. It's a 2-mana sorcery, so you can play turn 1 Slumbering Trudge, turn 2 Skullspore Nexus, or turn 2 Tumbleweed Rising, which makes you an XX elemental, where X is the greatest power amongst creatures you control. So it will be a 6/6 on turn 2. That's pretty good. That is pretty insanely freaking good. And yeah, then you can still play the Ghalta on turn 3 if you want to. You could also play Bebop and Rocksteady on turn 3, which also enables Tumbleweed and Ghalta very well. Also the Skullspore Nexus Fungus is very well equipped here. Pugnacious Hammerskull is even a dinosaur. It's, you know, if you don't know the card, it's a 3-mana 6/6, but if you don't control another dinosaur while you attack, you have to put a stun counter on this. And then a very important card in here is the Outcaster Trailblazer. You can plot this for 3, or you can just play it for 3, doesn't matter. But when this enters, you get a mana, in this case a green mana, because you will choose that. And then, whenever a creature with power 4 greater enters, you draw a card. So you can chain those. You know, if you go like turn 1 Slumbering Trudge, turn 2 something like the Webstrike Elite or the Keen-Eyed Curator. Now you're holding the fort, you know. You play, you plot the Outcaster Trailblazer turn 3. Turn 4 you do like another one, or you just play it. You know. Now you have a 5 mana on turn 3, because this makes you mana and you played it for free. You can play Ghalta, you know, or you can play like Surrak also and draw some cards. You can play up to 2 cards, you know, that's very, very, very good. And it will draw you cards, and if you can loop them, even freaking better. What I added was 1 Surrak, because if they target my stuff, I at least want to draw some cards for it. There was already 4 Hunter's Talents in there, which is super important in here, because it will give you creatures trample on level 2. But first and foremost, it's a fight spell that also brings additional bonus as the longer you keep it on the battlefield. If you ever get to level 3 and start drawing cards, that's also very, very good. Keen-Eyed Curator is in here to eat up the graveyard. I added this, and I added the Webstrike Elite to destroy enchantments and artifacts. If you don't need it, it's still a 3/3 with Reach, which is one of the weaknesses that I saw with the deck was Reach creatures. Just be faster isn't, like, you know, always given. 22 lands and 3 Bajing Jape. I think it's very, very good in here, you know, to finish them off. If they destroy it, you still get a Skullspore Nexus, dude, so that is very good. I said dude, but you know what I mean. We have Llanowar Elves. Also a good turn 1 play if you don't have the Slumbering Trudge, but you should try and go aggressive for like having Slumbering Trudge plus one of these 2 in your hand. Otherwise, your hand is kinda not that good anymore, because just a Llanowar Elf into one of these is not as good as, you know, having this together with one of the good stuff that is right here. If you even have the Ghalta and another creature, that is the God Hand, but yeah. You have to recognize when you have a God Hand and when you don't. And you don't have a God Hand just with a Llanowar Elf and a Ghalta in your hand. That is, like, not a good hand. You need, like, Slumbering Trudge plus some kind of payout is always freaking worth it. I know, it kind of looks like it could be a dinosaur, but it's not. Trust me, it's a plant beast, so this will not work with the Pugnacious Hammerskull. I think that is absolutely fine. For your plant beast deck, that is what you were looking for, my friend. Exactly this card. Remember that with Bebop and Rocksteady, you also have to sacrifice or discard a card. Sacrifice a permanent or discard a card if you block or attack with it, which is beneficial. Like if they, you know, attack in and you block with, I don't know, or you block with this, the Slumbering Trudge is still lying around. It won't be activating for like another turn or something. You can just, like, I don't know, activate the Skullspore Nexus, block with this, have a 12/12 then on the battlefield by sacrificing the Slumbering Trudge. That is very good. You know, you activate this for 2 mana, have this, you know, getting to 12, sacrifice it by blocking with the Bebop and Rocksteady, and now you have a 12/12 next turn that is a Fungus Dinosaur. There is so many good things to do in this deck, and I really, really love it. So another shout out to MTG Creative Combos. I said it without a hiccup. I just had to practice. I'm dancing here to no music like a fool. And yeah, that is all I have to say. This, in my opinion, is a real green deck, like, you know, Timmy used to have it on a playground in your high school. High schools have playgrounds? I don't even know. But hey, that's all I have to say. So enjoy the deck. This is Real Green. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you in those Fungal Games. Because, yeah, I'm all alone with the dogs this weekend, almost. We're up against Dark Young. Grimace! Yes, okay, we have the God Hand. Hey, I also got asked if I, hello? Hello. If I had fun when I won, so. I am a little bit salty about that. Like, come on, how do people draw so good while still also winning, you know? Alright, here's the Skullspore Nexus turn 2. What is this, an island? Let's try to bring in another one, you know? No counter spell, go ahead. Oh, split up would be so brutal right now. Split up would be so brutal right now. I would be... Oh, wait, okay. Oh, it's just... Okay. A lot of people playing the Verdict, or... I'm passing the turn here. They want to destroy anything, I can just, you know, Skullspore Nexus them. Go ahead, do your worst, man, do your worst. Another Skullspore Nexus. Do you think... I I would just attack in for a 6. I don't care. There's no need for me to do anything. Oh, my tummy is actually grumbling. My tummy is actually rumbling. Yeah, read 'em and weep, my friend. Read 'em and weep. Come on, wipe the board. Go ahead. Wipe that board. I know you want to. I think they have the Demon Door and they want to play that now, but they don't know what to do else. The Slumbering Trudge. Authority of Consoles. Okay. Alright. I mean, I have nothing better to do than just to attack in, you know? Yo! The real Bombassa! Thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. I'm super happy about this outcome. I mean, look at this. I'm doing this now. You get 12 damage to the face. So, you need to wipe the board and have a removal in hand, otherwise you're just dead. But if you do have that, I will be dead. If they planned accordingly, good for them. I won the game. Good game. Stupid mill deck. Stupid mill deck, man. You know, I was very, very scared because I only had 2 lands for the whole game. 2 lands for the whole game. And it still was enough. Well, was there even lands in my deck? I wouldn't still have drawn lands for the next 4 turns. That would have been amazing, man. That is just crazy. I think it's time for pizza rolls. We're up against dollars. Dollar bill, y'all. Grimace. Yes, okay. Turn 2, Skullspore Nexus is the way to go. Oh, you're right. You're right. That is actually correct. That is actually correct. Those were the 2. Yeah, okay. Next 2 would have been lands. That is right. I lied. And I don't even care. Liar, liar, lands on fire. Optimistic Scavenger. So, we are up against a, Sheltered by Ghost deck, which sucks, but we do have this. You know, so that is something. It isn't much, but it's honest work. Here it is, the Sheltered by Ghost, just straight away. See, bruv. This game is so easy to, you know. To see through. Alright. I need to prepare for greatness here. So this will be a 1-1, just to have a blocker. The next turn we can just destroy the Sheltered by Ghost at least. So that's already something. And then we might be able to play Ghalta. Maybe they don't have land. Oh, here's the land, okay. Here's the land, okay. They should be attacking in first. If they do attack in, that's kind of easy for me, you know? They're thinking way too hard about it. Yo, Board Swami! How you doing? Yeah, they have something, you know? If the timer holds like this, we know that they have something, so yeah. So, plotting the Outcast Trailblazer doesn't do anything for me. Sheltered by Ghost has been our biggest enemy up until now, which is crazy to me. Seam Rip. Why didn't they play this before? So they do have the protection spell. Not much else. I am still scared. Dollar bill, y'all. Does actually scare me here. We do need to draw land, right? Oh no, even with a land, I have to just like play, get the Outcast Trailblazer. 3 minus X. So we'll enter with 3 stun counters, but it's still better than nothing. You can protect your Optimistic Scavenger, but you cannot protect the Sheltered by Ghosts, bruh. It's a Tumbleweed Rising. That's actually pretty darn good. Isn't it? If I draw a land, it would be perfect. I did draw a land. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're paying here. They have the protection spell. We know that. I can just already play Ghalta. But why the heck shouldn't I? Why the heck shouldn't I play Ghalta now? With the Skullspore Nexus, that is pretty much G to the G, yo. And we're drawing a card. Oh my god. It's another land. That's okay. They need to find exactly Sheltered by Ghosts. And I know that they have nothing. Yo, Kilder, how you doing? If they drew it now, so be it. But they drew land, and this is the thing that protects you. Another land. Okay. Good, sir. Let's draw here, though. Like, as long as we do have 2 mana, that's fine, you know? I'm doing well, thank you. So now we have a 12/12 Tumbleweed and another land? Alrighty. Okay. Tis what it is. Tis what it is. Alright, that is 2. We get a 4/4 there. So what's your plan, big boss? What is your plan? I do get a 4/4 here, which is also very, very good. It will also not draw me a card because that was the card that draws me a card. But if they don't have, like, a perfect hand here, they just lose. Do you have the perfect hand? Ah, they don't have anything. They have nothing. Yeah, the 24 damage was pretty good, wasn't it? Okay, they attacked me for 5. That's fine. That is fine. Let's give him this. Tumbleweed Rising? No, we're just attacking it. Good game. Good game. Imagine scooping instead of just pushing. Okay. You couldn't have let me this one, right? Doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter. We would have brought him down. Like, look at this little, like, elemental boar. Isn't it beautiful? I know it is. I know it is. You know, Domino's right now has a €3 less on chicken broccoli pizza. Like, come on. Just eat a salad at that point, you know? This is a good hand. I'll keep it. Even though opponent's going first. So they're mono-green landfall, I guess. But that is fine. Are they? They could be anything. Yeah, it's mono-green landfall. The deck is great without it, trust me. Oh, wait, you just go Gari, okay. Are you destroying this? Come on, don't. Oh, my. It doesn't even matter what you go up against. If it is green, it will be the mole. It will be the mole. It will be the mole. So, if we draw a land, I would be the happiest chum ever. If we don't draw a land, I will be going Skullspore Nexus here. Do you destroy this? Are you going to destroy this? Oh, we're on 69 viewers. Can I get some exclamation mark 69 in chat, please? Deep Caverna. Alright, they don't have anything else, though, I guess. They have to take the Hunter's talent. Like, what are they even talking about here? What are you even talking? Wait, what did they take? The Skullspore Nexus does also make sense, but I can just get it back. And if I draw 1 land here, you're out, man. It wasn't the land. Let's get it back and play the Slumbering Turtoise here. You know what? They're missing lands. They are missing lands. So we are doing this. Alright, I'm not attacking in here yet. I will just make the Tumbleweeds. I can also play the Keen-Eyed Curator soon. I will have 3 things in there. Another Deep Cavern bet. Okay, they will not like that. I think they will be taking the Keen-Eyed Curator here. I think a 6/6 for 1 is crazy, it is. But it is slumbering, so yeah. Buddy, don't you worry about it. What did Diana D'Amico say to me one time? When I saw her freaking Gaia's Cradle lying around like it was nothing. Don't worry about it. Alright, there is a land. Means that I will be doing this. Let's also do this. Now we can just attack in there. Like, the heck are they supposed to do about it, man? Can also pump this up. Also pretty good. Yeah, touch my creatures, man. Touch them all. They're free. Free to touch. It's the Malone petting zoo. We got turtle beasts, plant beasts. We got like dinosaurs and like elementals that look like pigs but are just tumbleweed. Come on, man. Don't touch the elf, though. Don't touch the elf. Like, that is not an animal. Even though you like the ears, it's not an animal. Do you remember the game where we had 2 lands? It looks like our opponent is falling into the same trap. Petting zoo needs to be a thing. I mean, look at this. It is a petting zoo. I wish I had my Keen-Eyed Curator. That would be so super. Super duper. Hey, what you doing here, Chen Yi Tiang? Chen Yi... how do you read a Y before an I? E? I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird. A petting zoo with the Maloniacs? Nah, man. This is a petting zoo right here. Look, like all of this. You guys are not my petting zoo. Who would say such a thing? About the people he loves most. Who would say such a thing? Who am I? Omni-Man? Omni-Man? Am I Omni-Man? She was more like a pet to me. And they scoop? I don't know, man. They're not scooping yet. They're just looking at my hunter's talent. Finding out that I will get trampled soon. Maybe even some card advantage. There's another land. What do we think about that? Not much, right? We're still missing a land to do the thing. We should just attack in also with the Llanowar Elf, right? They will be shooting something now, which is not the smartest thing. Because, oh, they have an enchantment removal. But don't they lose life if they have enchantment removal? Yeah, they should wait until now. If they destroy anything. They would destroy this boar here now. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they're just not good at reading cards. I just have no clue what's going on here, man. Reminds me of the meme image of the lady lost in mathematical equations. Yeah, right? Like, what is going on here? What's going on? It's a good thing I swang with everything. Oh, they will give it -1 and destroy the 7/6 there. That is what will happen. Just give it a -1 counter, destroy the 7/6. I think that's the smartest thing they can do here, but they're not doing it. Okay. I was worried for literally nothing. What's going on in this game? I'm so confused. My opponent doesn't leave me any room for, like, safety. Yo, Red Velvet, you were right like 7 minutes ago. And they scoop. It took him like 7 empty draws with no lands to realize that it was time to leave. Pff, get out of here, man. We're up against Kiri 2192. Opponent goes first. I don't like the hand. This hand is way better. Okay, we can actually do this, right? I should just play this. And then the Hunter's Talent on whatever creature they play here. And if they don't play a creature, I will just play a land into nothing, I guess. Or the Llanowar Elf. They can shoot the Llanowar Elf, though, but, I mean, 750 is the price for, like, you know, the pizza place. So I can't really say that, oh my god, they're so freaking expensive in general. I think it's just a pizza place. There you go. They're shooting that one. You think there's Spelementals? Spelementals would kind of suck. Ward 1. Okay. I can afford Ward 1. Why do you even have Ward 1? What's wrong with you? We're plotting this sucker. How do I have all the Hunter's Talents, man? That's just a meowsing. What you doing about it? Gonna cry? What? When I said gonna cry, this is not what I meant. I meant the Spider-Man 2 meme. Oh my god. And they scoop it did. Ice cream parlor all around. Everybody gets a scoop, man. Alright. Get out of here. Get out of here. We're up against Tyronlin. People have weird names. Is it Merfolk beckons me? Christmas! Yes! Oh my god, if we draw a land, we're so in this. If they play black and have a removal on turn 1, we're so out of this, man. Look, Skullspore Nexus turn 2. What is this madness we're living in? Oh my god, please don't play a blue source into... Oh, there it comes. Here's the 1-mana removal. Forsaken Miner? Pfft. Remind me how I do care about that. I don't. So now we have Bebop and Rocksteady as well. What are they going to do about my ultra big stuff here? I don't know, man. Okay. Weirdly specific. How many Skullspore Nexi would you like? Yes. Yes, please. All of them, good sir. So what you gonna do now, Bubbler? I hope we draw a land here, actually, because then I can use the Skullspore Nexus, turn this into a 14-5 Corpses of the Lost. Get out of here, brother. I have so many Skullspore Nexi that I don't even care. Just swinging in for 14, right? I don't know if they thought this through. I don't know if they did. But this is the reality of things. If you don't have another creature to block with, you're just dead, man. Dead as a coffin. Or whatever the saying is. Dead as a freaking coffin. What a stupid saying that would be. Here's the Tiny Bones. I mean, it's just... This is prime freaking beef department, man. This deals, right? Yes. Prime freaking beef freaking department. Alright. Second the land here. I don't care, this costs 2, right? Yes. So, this is pretty good. I don't know about you, but this is pretty darn good. As I said, prime beef department. Their Forsaken Miner is actually, like, forsaking them. It's Creative Combos deck with a twist, though. I changed out some cards to make it a little bit more competitive. He's creative, but I'm competitive. I'm just joshing you, man. MTG Creative Combos is just one of the coolest people all around. Sweet, sweet indeed. Okay, they're attacking me for 7 here. For 8. Oh my god, that was so close. That was so close, man. Nobody lets me smack them. But they do the smacking? Rude, man. Rude. Get out of here. We're up against Bud Spencer. We lost. Like, who's next? Chuck Norris? I don't think we can keep this. Rally House Video Game Crime Jazz. That sounds good. We cannot keep this. We can keep this. Should I do this? Or should I do this? I think I should do this. They sent me a heart. I will send them a heart back. But isn't Bud Spencer also not that much alive? Is he though? Family-friendly show there's very little cannibalism. Just enough to make the masses wonder what's going on here. Hopefully we draw Skullspore Nexus. That would be next level cool, man. Come on, Skullspore Nexus. Rest in peace. Okay, that's super fine with me. No Nexus was found in the making of this video. That's bad. That's actually bad. Maybe they didn't draw land. That would be good. Okay. Please don't be a land. Wasn't a land. I'm just passing the turn here. We'll be playing the Llanowar Elf. Then I will just be passing the turn here. They kind of have to wipe here, you know? Alright. Let me see. This is 7. I would even have enough for a Ghalta. And I feel like I should just hope they don't have another board wipe, you know? If they do have another board wipe, I'm all in there, man. I just, like, completely pants down. If they have it, they have it. Make them have it, you know? Make them frickin' have it. And they have it. And they have it. But do they have another one here? Do they have another one, you know? Do they have 3 board wipes? I went full send, man. I had a Ghalta lying around. I kind of wanted to pressure them, you know? Yo, my lord! Besenrich, did you just make a profile just for this, bro? I don't believe that you have a Twitch profile, right? How old is your Twitch profile? A minute ago, man. A minute ago. I knew it. You mad lad. I will do this. How does this work? If this doesn't work, I don't know what does. There you go. They're streaming no game. Of course they're not. How you doing, bro? Crazy. Crazy. So now if they touch my stuff, I draw a card at least. Why do you have to touch all of my stuff? Opponent. Why do you have to touch all of my stuff? And they scoop. Right now it looks like we scoop, you know? What a canned, man. What a canned. Are they making themselves a dude? They discovered? Okay. They haven't played a land yet, so maybe they have a land here. Hey, what is this all of a sudden? It was a land? Oh gosh. I hate that for us. Sheesh. Keen-Eyed Curator is kinda useless right now. Shouldn't I just do this? Earthbend here. Attack here like this and here like this. They obviously do have something. Okay, they maybe don't have anything. I will keep these 2 just, you know, as a security measure. Man, I would love to find... Oh, come on. It's a lot. It's a lot, man, what you have in your hand. It is a lot. It is a lot, man. They just never stop. And a burst line. Bro. The insanity of their deck is just very insane. Just very insane. I mean, you know, the thing is that this deck won like a championship minus the black. But the thing is that they just had so much good stuff without ever drawing a single card. They just went paradigm into paradigm. Like, why not? Into a third paradigm. Like, yeah. Into Get Lost. Ah, come on, man. No, it's Mardu. Don't get it wrong. It is Mardu. I do apologize. You don't. You don't. You don't apologize. I mean, this is the kind of luck that you will have like once every 12 games, you know? But I'm happy for my opponent. Not? I'm not. I'm not. Hey, it is easy, you know, to beat somehow. If you are like lucky and draw the right stuff, you can beat it. If you're super aggro, I think you can beat it. But to be fair, like, they had god draws. Like, The double board wipe into the Planeswalker, into all of the removal. It happens, you know? And what am I supposed to say about it? We're also drawing a lot of land, you know? Just a lot of freaking land. So, we have 5 lands. It is not that much, maybe, for you. But trust me, it is. I mean, they play, like, what? 3 spells for free now? 3? Or 4 even? Okay, that's it. Let them do their thing, man. Let them do their thing. The deck is insanely cool. But the luck on them, man, the luck on them, pretty high, though. At least it was a viewer with a cool name. Can't even be mad. Come on, ask me if I had fun. Ask me if I had fun. Coward. Yo, Samantha Lee 23. Thank you for the following me. Appreciate it. We're up against Temporistic. Are we keeping this? Hell yeah. What does Wizards even do with all the notes? I don't want to say that. But I think we all know. Yo, good to see you too. Thank you so much for stepping in. For coming over. Yo, but Spencer, what was that, man? You monster. No rest for the wicked, eh? No, that was amazingly insane. Okay, so our opponent is on 7 mana already. That is not good. Oh, it's only 5. I'm sorry, it's only 5. I have to get rid of that sucker. And still tumbleweed them later. But if they get a Ouroboros here or whatever, like they're already on 5 mana on turn 2. You know, it's insane. This ladder looks awful. I don't even know what you're talking about, man. Isn't this the dream? Isn't this right here the freaking dream? For our opponent it is. So this is 6 mana, which means that they can just search. We can just search for their freaking dude. Oh, their hand is empty though. Let's bring in the Hammerskull. Like, if they draw a land here, I would be very happy about that. But let me guess, they drew Nature's Rhythm. That is my guess. Nature's Rhythm. Just slamming in for 1? Okay, coward. Right, my friend. This is very good. This is very, very good. This is very, very good. Alrighty. I guess we should slam in there, force some blocks out of them. Hey, if you want to double block that or even triple block that, that is fine. I already have my Ghalta. Oh my lord. Imagine you have a start like this. And then there's Ghalta all of a sudden. Don't even have enough life to survive this. They will just all die. I still have Ghalta. What do you do even? 6 or more lands. They have 2 lands. There's Druneth. And Surrak. Not bad. Not a Llanowar. I think what I should be doing here is play this. Make a green. Use my Tumbleweed Express. Slam it down. Draw a card. It's a land. That is very, very good. And then let's force some blocks here. This is lethal. They have to block at least, like, one of them, you know? The Badger Mike! Badger Mike would be such a cool name, man. You happy about your Spider-Man box for his birthday? Oh, himself. Okay, I just... They're blocking with the cub? Cubtastic, man. I mean, they're dead here. There's nothing they can do. I cannot believe that with a start like this, they actually lost. Can't believe it, man. His money is your money. Throw around those subs, y'all. Throw them all around. And say thank you to your hobby. Get out of here. We're up against Mata Lobos. Does that mean crazy wolves? What is this hand? Oh my god. Turn 3 Ghalta, let's go baby. Don't mind me if I freaking do. Opponent's going first here. With mono red, that's not good. I hope that we survive long enough. Marauding Macaw? That gives me a little bit of hope here. So if I draw land here, that would be exceptionally good. You just love that all this could be in Chinese? I mean... Wait! Is this Chinese? I have to translate this now. If this is a slur, I can get banned. It means Marco Polo? Okay, I won't get banned for that, I'm pretty certain. I won't get banned for that, I'm pretty certain, man. Alright, I have another Slumbering Trudge here. Oh, it says Matulu, but it just said here that it means like Marco Polo. I don't know, man. But bro, if you want to, like, I can teach you magic. Anytime, brother. Anytime. I mean, you just like work 9 to 5 for hours every day. But a little bit of magic couldn't hurt, right? So, should I plot this? Nah, I would play this later. This is just too good, man. This is just too freaking good. That's it. You think they ever get lost? Or sheltered by ghosts? What? What? What just happened? What? Why? What was that card? Don't tell me you're crewing this now. Is this a Raise the Past deck? It doesn't have any cards in the graveyard, so I don't believe so. Alright. Should I draw here? I don't see a reason why I should be playing this freaking Slumbering Turtle untapped, you know? Tapped. This is a lot of damage. If that is what tickles your gravy, you go ahead and do that, my friend. That also helps me with the Keen-Eyed Curator here, not gonna lie. Is that even something people say, tickle your gravy? I don't know, man. Cool but the root, sharpshooter, Raise the Past? Oh, that could be. I don't know, man. Practice offense. Okay. Yo, noob walkthrough. 20 months. What is this work? And they why is everybody scooping? Before I attack? You cowards. You weasels. I know you are allowed to do that. By the way, rank up. I know you are allowed to do that, but let me slam you with my giant dinosaur. The Timmy and me. The Timmy and me. Get out of here, man. Yo, noob walkthrough. Take it for 20 months, man. Why? Thank you. But why? Get out of here. You know what would have been amazing? If in the very first fight, I would have begun the fight by singing, "Welcome to the Fungal!" Because of the See You in the Fungal Games. It would have been amazing, but what should I do? It's, you know, these things happen later. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today. Huge shout out to MTG Creative Combos there. I said it right again. Thank you for letting me borrow your deck. My final conclusion is the deck that is super fun, number one. I had a lot of fun with it. It really feels like old school green, which feels super, super good. I like that a lot, you know. The Llanowar Elf doesn't feel too busted in the deck, which makes it feel kind of fair. I love that as well. It's not a Badger Cup deck in green, which I 100%, you know, subscribe to. Yeah, that is all the good things. But we have a meta that is very heavy on, like, single good cards, you know? Just a single good card, like Storm Chaser's Talent. There you go. It's just by itself already such a good card. It brings so much value to the table. So it's clear that, you know, in the meta where there's some good one cards, having to have like more than one card to have the deck work well, I think it's hard to pull off, you know? I think a year and a half ago, this deck would have been like dominating the meta, like absolutely dominating. It would be a reason why people play a lot of control. This would have been the deck why. I think nowadays, once more, it's too reliant on having too many different cards. So if you want to have a fun deck that is at least tier 2, I would say, then absolutely go for it. But it's not the S tier that we have like in the Pro Tour right now with the landfall decks. So yeah, just be warned. That is my final opinion. It's in my opinion a pretty good opinion for like such an outliner of a deck. So yeah, I enjoyed it very much. Thanks again, bro. And yeah, huge shout out to Ultimate Guard and Squaros for sponsoring the show. I really appreciate that, helping to keep the lights on here at MTG Malone's. Huge shout out to every single freaking patron and member keeping the lights on, especially here at MTG Malone's. I really appreciate y'all. I am working on new concepts for how to revitalize the concept, so yeah, bear with me. We will have that latest next month. So please bear with me. I have a lot going on right now. So yeah, apology video with a ukulele incoming. I am sorry, I didn't do it in time because I'm lazy or something like that. You know, a song like that typical people sing. But that is not what I'm here to say. I wish you all a freaking beautiful weekend. If you are still here, put a little like Skullspore Malonesters down in the comments. I would appreciate it very freaking much. And remember, my friend, that if you're waking up tomorrow morning and see the beautiful face of yours in the mirror, that all of you are pretty freaking sweet. I'm MtgA Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.